Deep in the heart of the Surrey countryside lies an extraordinary vet's practice.
OK, let's go. I'm going to bring her straight through to prep, so you're going to need to have a seat right there. Have you got a pulse yet?
Here, the hardest-to-treat pets from across Britain are given some of the most advanced procedures available anywhere in the country.
You have come here for my opinion about whether it's possible to save his leg or not.
The practice is the brainchild of one man, Noel Fitzpatrick.
Time to move, my friend. That's not bad, buddy.
Known as the Bionic vet, Noel has invented countless operations to help heal sick animals.
Some people come and they expect you to work a miracle.
Whatever happens, happens for a reason.
But most people come full of hope.
Filmed over a year, this is the story of Noel and his team as they set out to save our pets.
He stopped breathing, his heart stopped. My finger's inside his chest on his heart now. I'm pumping his heart with my finger.
Breaking new boundaries in medical science.
Come on, able to walk within 48 hours.
(8 a.m. And it's been another late night at the operating theatre for Noel.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has... Oh, God, you always have to ruin it. Hold on.
Downstairs, his team carefully prepare for the challenges the day will bring.
Who have we got there?
New patients are making their way here from all over the country.
Hello.
The majority of cases the practice treats are cats and dogs, but Noel's next appointment is a young rabbit. For the past few months at home in Surrey, 5-month-old Dutch rabbit Rufus has been given free rein by owner Jackie.
In a way, he's more like a dog. He follows us around the house. He's very homely, he's very loving, never runs off. He wants to be with us.
Rufus spends most of his time with the family's Burmese cat, Monty.
They just sort of potter around together, they sleep together, they lick each other. I've got 3 sons, and then I've got Rufus, who's a boy, and Monty, who's a boy. So it's like having 5 sons.
Yesterday, Rufus got overexcited and broke his leg jumping into his hutch.
He belongs to my middle son, Eddie, who's 12 years old, and Eddie's always loved rabbits. He's absolutely devastated. He's texting me every hour, sort of for an update. He just went to school this morning thinking, you know, will it be bad news later? My husband, Tim, works in Zurich, and he said, just go for it, whatever it costs, just get the rabbit fixed.
Hello, baby. Oh, sweetheart, what's happened to you?
Damaged his hind leg.
Oh, Rufus, the rabbit.
Now, Rufus, please.
Hi there, I'm good, thank you. Hello, nice to meet you.
You're on your own, are you?
Yes, I'm on my own.
Jackie's local vet considered putting Rufus to sleep, but referred her to Noel with the hope of finding an alternative.
OK, great. Come right through. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
The rabbits are tricky because not only have they got really small bones, so from a surgical point of view, it's tricky to mend them, but also they die. And they die because anesthetic can be an issue for them. It adds an extra dimension.
Any repair Noel attempts will have to withstand the massive pressures a rabbit puts on its legs, as he is keen to explain.
So when a rabbit is moving,
Yes.
the forces that go through this tibia here
Yeah.
in the jumping, so the forces that go through that are huge, right?
Yes.
Okay, huge force. I have something here that will illustrate that very well. So what we're dealing with is about like that. And what would have happened is foot went down, got caught.
Oh, right.
That's what happened. That fracture I can mend. The problem is keeping the rabbit alive long enough for me to mend the fracture. Through the years, I've learned that rabbits are very, very poor anesthetic candidates.
Okay.
And that's the biggest risk here. The biggest risk isn't that fracture. And you and your boys need to know that even though me and the team will do everything humanly possible to make him fine.
Right, yes.
We're still at the mercy of his heart.
Okay.
But you can't leave him like that.
No, no.
So either way, we're between a rock and a hard place.
Well, I don't know. It's just the thought I might not see him again. It's just the whole shock of the whole thing, really. Gosh, these things happen, don't they, in life, and it's just...
All Jackie can do now is wait and hope.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Ah, Tortoise, can I see? Hello. How are you doing, mister?
It's not only desperate owners who come to Noel in search of help. Vets from across Britain seek his advice on tricky cases.
Oh, so cute.
Vet nurse Hazel Campbell from North Wales has brought Toto, a 50-year-old tortoise who recently lost a hind leg in a fox attack.
She likes it under the chin.
Oh, she likes it under the chin?
Toto's vet has taken Noel's lead and tried all sorts of mechanical aids to help her walk.
I love Meccano.
Yeah.
I was deprived of a Meccano set as a kid, and I think that's why I ended up being an orthopedic session. So you've been trying various bits and pieces of Meccano.
Yes.
You got little racing cars and racing car wheels and everything. Where did this skateboard come from?
Oh, you can get those in most cheap toy shops.
Nice.
Yeah. Would you like one?
Nice but ineffective. Eh? Let's get a CT scan.
Okay.
See what that bone looks like. Who wants to look after a dinosaur? Anybody for the dinosaur? Have you seen a dinosaur before?
It's all cute. It's got a wheel on the back.
Here,
Hello.
her little head.
How do you know if it's a girl or a boy if it's a tortoise?
It's got a vagina or a penis.
Toto is taken off to the CT scanner. Before deciding if he can help her at all, Noel needs to check how much damage was caused during the attack.
So it would appear that whatever chomped our friend here, probably a fox, grabbed the leg and tugged at it, dislocating and fracturing the hip.
Right.
Of course, in theory, I could put a new foot on there, but we'd have to put Toto through so much for that. I just do not feel that that would be morally right or in her interest, even if it was possible.
Yeah.
However, we can get a better wheel.
Hey.
There's this company in Australia that make these casters. These are roller balls that move side to side, flip around. Well, why don't I give you the details then?
Yep.
And if you need anything other than that, just let me know.
Mornings are devoted to consultations.
It is.
What dressing have you got?
Caesar.
So that's already made it fattening.
But after lunch, the critical surgery begins.
It's a friendly wee thing.
It's really lovely. He gives you kisses.
Oh, look.
A cutie.
Since setting up Fitzpatrick Referrals 12 years ago, Noel has racked up over 30,000 hours in the operating theatre.
Oh, hi, you've got him out already.
But it's what he does in the next hour that will decide the fate of Rufus the rabbit.
All right, Rufus.
Don't die.
Rufus's right hind leg has snapped. Not only do rabbits have fragile bones, but also weak hearts.
So time is of the absolute essence. The longer it's under anesthetic, the more the risk, so let's go.
I just know that if I make the right decisions, that animal will stay alive. If I make the wrong decisions, that animal will die. And everything else is irrelevant.
In a sleepy corner of the Surrey countryside lies one of the most advanced animal medical centres in the world.
Fitzpatrick Referrals, Natalie speaking. Can I help?
The clinic's director, Noel Fitzpatrick, is about to operate on Rufus, the rabbit with a badly broken hind leg. A combination of delicate bones and higher risk of heart attack under anaesthetic make rabbits challenging patients.
All right, Go. Everything's stable?
Everything's beautiful.
Good man. Here we go, first cut. So I'm just lining the two pieces of bone up now. Screw again.
Noel has to act fast.
Right, drill quickly now.
He's using miniature metal plates to repair the shattered leg bone.
The reason I'm holding my breath whilst drilling is because the rabbit bone is really soft and there's almost no pressure on the drill. This could splinter in a million fragments in a minute, so don't move. Oh, come on.
After 35 minutes, Noel carefully screws the two plates into Rufus's fragile bones. They will hold everything in place as the leg heals.
When you're turning the screw in, you can't put the normal tightness on that you would in a cat or a dog, because if you do, you'll fracture the bone. So you just have to learn what the texture of the bone feels like. It's the difference between drilling cottage cheese and cheddar cheese. Right, we've managed to get two little tiny plates on now. And it's just holding that fracture in place. I'm just checking now that the knee and the ankle are lined up so that he can hippity hop normally. All right, guys, good. Let's go to X-ray.
Nice. I like.
All right, wake up.
The repair looks good, but Noel and the team cannot relax until Rufus comes round from the anaesthetic.
All right, keep him toasty warm, because we can still lose him now. Keep him warm. The last rabbit that I operated on died during recovery.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, mate.
He's awake.
Hey, buddy. All right, mate. Good boy. All right, buddy. That's it. Good man. Good man. Now you're set. You get well, mate. Good boy. Well, thanks, everybody. Good job.
And while the animals are in recovery, Noel is too.
I'm stretching my back because I've got a severe disc problem in my lower back. So when I stay bent over for several hours like we've just done, my back goes insane. So I just hang upside down for a few minutes just to let the vertebrae stretch out again. Right, that's about 2 minutes.
Some owners come back time and again to the practice.
Noel is every dog's fairy godfather.
Sue is one of Noel's biggest fans and has been bringing her dogs here for many years.
He sleeps here. Has he got a wife?
Today, Sue is here to support her best friend Monica and her 7-year-old Cocker Spaniel, Dixie.
She's a very lovable dog. She loves everybody, any dog, any cat. She wouldn't hurt anybody or anything. She was going to be a hearing dog for my late husband. But then when we discovered that he'd got cancer, we didn't like the thought of her going to be trained to for 9 months, not be seeing her, so she never went.
Now, Dixie, please.
But over the last few weeks, Dixie has been showing signs of being in a lot of pain. Monica's vet prescribed painkillers, but Dixie has shown no improvement.
So I'm just going to do a physical exam, Monica, and then I'll tell you what I find afterwards.
Yes.
Now, at some point, I may hurt her. I apologise if that happens.
She's quite a brave little girl, aren't you? My pleasure.
All right, sweetie pie. Well done. Well done, Dixie. Good girl. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a considerable degree of empathy with this dog because I have exactly what this dog has. And I think what's going on here is that she has a dried out disc that's squashing on some nerves.
An MRI scan will help Noel pinpoint any damaged discs along Dixie's spine.
We called her Dixie. That was my husband's choice because he liked jazz. When he was seriously ill, we've got a lovely balcony here, and he used to sit out there and watch the sea, and she would just go over and want her tummy rubbed. But he loved it. He loved it to bits.
Scans reveal many of the discs in Dixie's spine have deteriorated and dried out, but one in particular has Noel concerned.
This is the most dangerous one, this disc here, and it's bulging to one side there. This disc has leaked some of its pulpy center, like a jam donut leaking jam, and it's squashing the nerve to one side, and that's causing pain. If we don't operate and it does leak out more, it could paralyze her, and then she could be off all four legs. It's possible. The flip side of that coin is, if I operate, it's going to be an ocean of blood because that is right beside the venous sinus. And it's one of the bloodiest areas of the spine. There's no question that this is a risky operation, but the flip side of that is it's also risky not to operate. To some extent, you're sitting on a time bomb if you don't do it.
Yeah, well, this is it. I would worry every day for the rest of her life if I didn't have it done. So I think we must have it done, please.
If you've decided then,
Yes,
I need to go and tell the girls.
Definitely decided, yes.
Right.
Well, it was worse than I expected.
Bad news.
Is it? Oh. Is it Noel doing the operation?
Yes.
He is the best.
Yeah.
Right.
The absolute best.
Okay, listen, can we go home?
Yes.
Word of Noel's special skills in difficult cases brings a steady stream of hard luck stories. His next patient has survived horrific abuse on the other side of the world. Engaged couple David and Kaya have owned three-legged rescue dog Daphne for 2 years. Over the past few months, she's been having difficulty getting around and has been collapsing on her remaining front leg.
What breed is she? She's a mongrel. Kaya adopted her from Thailand.
It's a Thai street dog. And what happened to her leg? It got hacked off with a machete. I follow a charity in Thailand called Soy Dog, and I came across her story. She'd been left on a beach. One leg had been hacked off with a machete and the other leg partially severed. And yeah, I just fell in love with her, really.
All right, Daphne, here we go. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Here we go. There we go. Tell me what your thought process has been.
Well, we're worried about her being in pain first and foremost, and we know that it's going to get worse over time. So we want to do everything we can now to try and get it sorted.
Noel takes Daphne off to investigate the problem with her foot.
So, Daphne, meet Daphne.
Hi, Daphne.
All right, good. Are you anaesthetising Daphne?
I am.
Good. Okay, so we can see here where the little paw is just hanging on. There's just a piece of grizzle here holding it on. It's all flopping around and falling to pieces. So we're going to do a scan of the leg and see how much bone we've got left here. All right, mate, off you go. Good, thanks.
What happened to Daphne is it's just sickening. We were discussing it one night and we basically just come to the decision, why not? Let's adopt Daphne, let's give her a home, and you know, she deserves one.
Sleepy now, aren't you? We got Daphne less than a year into our relationship, so that was quite a big step. Kind of like having a baby, really.
Noel retires to his office to try and invent a solution.
I don't see life in an animal as any different to life in a human, and I don't see the surgery I do as any different to everything around me. So I take inspiration from literally everything. I'll be looking at a building, or I'll be looking at a movie, or I'll be looking at a tree, and all of a sudden, yeah, that's the answer to that surgical problem. There's very little new in nature. It's just whether we see it.
Finally, he comes up with an answer.
Whoever hit this dog with a machete went like that. So the machete chopped out that toe, chopped out that toe, chopped through that toe, and just left one toe. So the poor little girl, I mean, to think what the horrors that she's been through. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to chop off the front of the pelvis on both sides. I'm going to take this piece of bone and this piece of bone. Have you seen the movie Wolverine?
Yeah.
It's going to look like Wolverine. I'm going to have rods coming out of each knuckle, and along the Wolverine rods, I'm going to put the new bone from the pelvis. We're effectively going to grow a new hand from the pelvis. So that is our plan, friends. That is our plan.
Sounds just mind-boggling.
Mind-boggling,
amazing. Yeah. I don't understand. I'm just amazed that such a thing can be done. I don't even begin to understand, you know, how we could come up with something like that.
"6:30 p.m. 7-year-old Cocker Spaniel Dixie is about to have major spinal surgery.
Now you know that this is high risk. Is it stable so far?
So far.
Right, Ben, you've not been in and up like this before. This dog could die like that. Make sure you got everything ready, because when we start to roll, we're not stopping.
Noel needs to remove a leaking disc that is pressing against Dixie's spinal cord. If he fails, Dixie's owner Monica could lose her best friend.
It's a very, very difficult situation for Monica, because clearly her whole life will change if this dog dies tonight. Right, we've got 2 minutes, wise up.
Noel is about to begin the most critical part of the operation.
You hesitate for one moment, you got a dead dog.
He has set a deadline of 2 minutes to remove the disc fragments. After that, Dixie could lose too much blood from the thin vessels that surround her spine.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep on that anesthetic. I'm on the cord now, it's bleeding like absolutely crazy. Talk to me, blood pressure. Talk to me. Are you stable or not? Come on, I need to know. Yes? No? Yeah. Right, here we go. All right, I'm blocking it now. We're done. Well done, Dixie. You live to bark another day. All right, boys and girls, thanks very much. All right, let's give her a call.
Hello?
Hey, Monica, it's Noel.
Hello.
How are you? You okay? You holding in there?
Well, I've nearly got through a bottle of wine. I found I got the whiskey, but I hadn't got anything to go with it.
So the bottom line is that everything went as well as could possibly be expected from today.
Thank you ever so much.
No problem.
I think I might sleep tonight.
Yeah, no, get a mixer for that whiskey and get some sleep.
Thank you. Oh, thank you ever so much.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right,
you.
take care.
Bye.
Night-night.
Thank
All right,
you.
bye. Bye.
Dixie still has to go through rigorous physiotherapy before they will know how successful the operation has been. At Fitzpatrick Referrals, one of the country's leading veterinary practices, David and Kaya have brought in their injured rescue dog, Daphne. They found her after she'd been attacked with a machete in Thailand.
It's tough because you're handing over this life that you're responsible for. And you are ultimately putting this life through what they're about to go through.
Now they're hoping Noel can save her life in an extraordinary attempt to rebuild her foot.
God, I feel, you know when you get that feeling in your stomach?
In the pit of your stomach.
Now, Daphne. Hey, mate. How you doing? Come on, then. You're gonna pick her up and bring her in. All right, well done.
I'll grab your stuff.
It's contingent on me to tell you that things could go wrong and you need to be mentally prepared.
Yeah.
But please God, that won't happen. Come on, Daphne. Good girl. There we go. Good girl. Okay. All right. Big kiss then. Okay.
I just don't know like what she's going to be like when she comes back. We don't know. I don't know.
It's not known.
Most surgery is born out of art, I think. And it's not called theatre by coincidence. You go into theatre to create things. So when I see an operation that's, you know, you haven't done before or that's new, it's just taking basic principles and stretching them to whatever level's required to save that dog. I've only got one objective: save that dog's life. Let's do it.
Noel has decided to try to take bits of bone from Daphne's pelvis and use them to build her a new foot with metal rods.
It's amazing that Daphne survived it all, really, given that she lost one leg in the attack and almost lost this leg. She's very brave.
As Noel and his team operate late into the night, David and Kaya are waiting in a hotel nearby.
I've never been this scared. I can't imagine loving anything more, whether it's like a human child or a dog child. Just, yeah, we love her so much. It's a bit ridiculous.
We've got real problems here now because it looked like on the X-ray picture there was still some bone left in the toes. As it turns out, the machete just sliced it, so it was as thin as a wafer. And in fact, there's very, very little bone left. There's nothing between the wrist and the toes. So I'm in big trouble now because I don't think I've got enough bone from the pelvis and I might have to go and get the tail. It's the last thing I need. Ugh.
It's 2 hours into the operation and Noel is nowhere near finishing.
How am I going to reattach that?
It takes nearly an hour to find out if he is going to have enough bone to continue as planned.
Okay, so I've taken these little blocks of pelvis and I'm just sizing them up inside the paw. And I think I might be able to cut one of those blocks in two and make 2 fingers instead of 1. And there we go. A piece of the pelvis shaped into a new finger. Okay, honey bunny.
Having shaped the pelvis bone into strips, Noel then fixes them with metal rods to hold them in position.
Oh yeah, mama. Hold that. Beautiful. Finally, we've got all of the pieces of the pelvis in place to make the new fingers. You can see what I mean here by Wolverine.
Noel's final challenge is to build a metal frame to support Daphne's leg while her foot heals.
Right, we're finished now. The frame is in place. Daphne's going to walk on the end of the frame here. The rest of the frame is going to support the pieces of the pelvis while they turn into a new hand for her. Then it's going to all come off and Daphne will hopefully have a new leg to walk on. Oh, what was that, 5.5 hours? It's nearly midnight. I'm knackered.
Oh. Hello?
Hi, it's Noel.
Hi there.
Okay, so we've just been in theatre all that time. All in all, I'm pleased with the way it went. It just wasn't plain sailing. There were a lot of challenges along the way.
Thank you so much, Noel. Thank you, honestly.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's my pleasure.
When's she going to be waking up, do you know?
She won't be really very much awake until morning. She'll be asleep on some very happy drugs all night. We'll make sure that she dreams.
I know. You need some rest, mate. Thank you so much again.
No problem. Pleasure. All right, take care of yourself. I'll call you
care.
tomorrow.
Take care now. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
God.
Biology's an amazing thing. I never cease to be amazed by it. You know, what's possible. It's pretty full on, that. You know, to take the chunks out and make them grow into a hand, it's pretty full on.
Another 16-hour shift comes to an end. Downstairs, Noel's guests are all tucked up. And he heads back to his bedroom in the clinic. 5-month-old rabbit Rufus was almost put to sleep. 4 days ago, Noel operated to repair his broken leg. Jackie and her son Eddie are eager to check on Rufus's progress.
It's been kind of nerve-wracking because is he going to be okay? Are you sure he's going to be all right?
There's definitely been someone missing, especially with the cat, and he's been sort of looking round and running to his hutch, and it's really quite sad.
Well, he's more than a rabbit, really. It's like my fourth brother.
Thanks very much. Now. Okay.
No, oh, look, Eddie. We were worried he might forget us. I don't know what rabbits are like with memories.
Well, they have a brain, they do have feelings, and they do have some memory.
Yes.
So they are able to remember patterns,
right,
including you.
Okay.
So they will become imprinted on you,
okay,
the same as any animal that's on 4 legs can.
Right, okay.
Yeah. All right, buddy. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take him very carefully and watch what I do. Watch what I do. I tuck him under my arm like that so he can't damage his leg.
Thank you. Thank you for what you've done to Rufus.
It's entirely my pleasure. So we'll see you in about 10 days or so.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Take care.
Thank you very much, Noel.
We'll see you.
See you soon.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. It's been lovely.
Now Rufus must be left alone to get better. Over 200 new pets arrive at the clinic each month. Some more pampered than others.
Oh, hello, sweet pea.
Hello, cute love. Good morning, baby.
Savage dog.
Tyson is half pug, half chihuahua. And for owner Nasli, her whole world revolves around him.
If he's in pain, I feel like I'm in pain, so I sit there crying while he's struggling. Last year, I think it was, I had bad tooth, he had a bad tooth. It was a case of, do I go to the dentist, pay 100, or do I take him? So I took him instead. He does come first. If my boyfriend's finished the last bit of chicken, then we will end up arguing over it, because it's the dog's, not his.
Recently, Nasli has noticed Tyson has developed a funny walk.
Right, are you all set?
Yes.
I'm Mike, I'm one of the surgeons, nice to meet you. Right.
A leading member of Noel's team, Mike Farrell is a specialist in treating muscles and bones. But at first, it looks like Tyson's problem lies in a slightly more delicate area.
Don't think he can get his legs close together because he's got really big testicles.
Good boy.
Look at those big fellas. Okay. He's got a fairly mechanical way of walking, kind of keeps them out like this a bit.
Yeah, it kind of varies.
On closer inspection, Mike also realises that Tyson's kneecaps keep popping in and out, a common condition in small breed dogs.
So his kneecap is currently in the wrong position. It's over here, and if I, with my finger, I'll move it back into the correct position. That's it, pop back into the correct position. Actually, I said it partly out of jest, but he does have quite big equipment between his back legs, and that means that his little legs have to sit out to one side because they literally can't come back into a normal position. So part of the way that he walks might be a little bit to do with that.
Mike suggests an operation to prevent Tyson's kneecap slipping out of position.
So the commonest way of doing that surgery is to cut the bone where it attaches down here, move the bone sideways until we get everything in the correct alignment.
Surgery, obviously, we've been talking about it for a very, very long time. My other half's away. He wants to see the boy before, if anything does happen. So I think we'll rebook an appointment for next week. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, my pleasure.
Next week. Thank you.
Nasli is nervous of putting her pet through surgery and decides to put things off.
It's a funny little dog, huh?
He's got his raincoat on now. That's scary. Oh my God, he's peeing. Naughty dog.
It's a fairly common lameness to see, basically in animals that have got really big testicles. So yeah, same thing happens in some people. Only ones with really massive testicles, though.
A new day. Receptionists Nat and Karen open up at 8:30 every morning. Noel is returning after a few days away giving lectures.
He's back. Noel's back.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
I don't know if you want to go and see if he's managed to get his luggage upstairs.
No.
Oh, I feel really sorry for him.
He's got interns who can have him carry his luggage.
Hey, girl.
In Noel's absence, intern Sarah has been looking after Daphne, the three-legged rescue dog with an injured front leg.
So how's she getting on?
She's doing well.
Noel operated on Daphne in a last-ditch attempt to save her remaining front foot.
Wound's looking good, it's healing nicely.
I absolutely hate leaving the practice when I've got a patient here that's critical, which is pretty much all the time. Hey, mate.
She likes me now.
Does she?
Yeah,
Well, you go
watch
and
her.
say hi.
Hi. Hey, girl.
She does like you.
Hello. She wagged her tail at me at midnight last night, which is the first time. So I
Really?
think it's taken her this long just to sort of start
Just
to trust
begin
me.
to trust you. All right, Daphne, we've got to take you to prep, sweetheart. Can you take her?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Okie doke. All right, good girl. Right, very good.
During her operation, Noel reconstructed Daphne's foot with bone taken from her pelvis. Losing this foot is not an option, as hardly any dogs survive with only 2 legs.
Girl.
All right, sweetheart, let's have a look.
Good girl.
Oh, shit, that's not good.
That wasn't like that yesterday.
This wasn't there yesterday?
No, definitely not.
That looks infected. That's a very bad situation. And it was definitely no discharge.
Definitely not. No, it was beautiful. There was nothing on any of the... Oh, girl.
Right, we can see where there's blood coming out through this hole here. It shouldn't be bleeding at this stage. It should be all settled down. It means that she's got some bug in her. The problem is that that bug is likely to eat away the bone that I've put in there. This is potentially a disaster.
It's infected. Oh, it struck through overnight and now it's like... But last night it looked really good. Oh. No.
I was devastated, absolutely devastated, because I just couldn't understand. You know, I'd done everything I could. I had been there with her and been so careful, and I was just so upset that I felt like I'd let her down. I felt like I'd let Noel down, and you feel personally responsible. But I think that's part of being a vet.
Noel has no alternative but to phone Daphne's owner, David.
Hello? Oh, hi, it's Noel. I've had a look at Daphne. There is a problem.
Oh, okay.
It looks like there's some infection there.
Okay.
It's possible there could have been a bug in there anyway.
Okay.
But either way, this is a major setback. Obviously, I'll do everything I can to stay on top of it.
What's worst case scenario? Like, what?
Well,
Worst case scenario is it that we have to take the leg off?
yeah.
Yeah. And
Then we're in a very bad
talk about-
situation. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
All the negative thoughts come rushing straight back into your head, whether you want them or not, and they do. And we start questioning our decision, whether it was the right thing to do.
Take care, bud. All right, bye-bye. Bye.
Monica has come to the clinic with her best friend Sue to collect her beloved Cocker Spaniel Dixie, who has been recovering from serious spinal surgery.
I can't wait to get her back. I've done all the food shopping, I've got all the drinks in.
You can manage. We're British. We can do anything.
She's been on an emotional roller coaster, so I think Sue is with her today, so my 2 favourite women are in to see me today.
He's gorgeous. I mean, I've offered to be his mother. That's the closest I could be because of the age difference.
And I said, hands off, he's mine.
Right.
How you doing?
You don't trust us on our own, do you?
No, I don't
That's
trust
the
either of
trouble.
you on your own.
But we've got a present for him, haven't we?
What kind of present have you got? Wow, look at that. Oh, look at this. It's in a heart shape. Oh, my goodness.
Here's it. Take that
That's
out for you.
amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I would have shaved Sue, except I didn't realise I was going to be getting so much kisses.
I
Thank you
wasn't
very
allowed
much.
to do that last time. He had his face mask.
Oh, really? Yeah, I was wearing protection.
Now you've got whisker rash.
And after extensive treatment, Dixie, Monica and Sue can head for home.
Dixie has cost $6,500, but I didn't think twice about it. Money didn't come into it. It was her life and I loved her and she's worth every penny as far as I'm concerned. There we go.
There you go. You all right, Monica? You going to be able to cope?
Yes, thank
Good.
you. I just thought of something, though. I could have had a facelift for that.
Oh,
I
dear,
might have thought
dear.
twice.
Three-legged dog Daphne has spent the last month on the centre's isolation ward. After an operation to rebuild her foot, she developed an infection. It could result in her losing her leg and mean she may need to be put down. In the week following the infection, Noel had to operate to remove contaminated bone and treat Daphne with a combination of antibiotics and Manuka honey.
Manuka honey has some amazing antibacterial properties. It actually kills bugs. It dries the bug out, sucks the fluid out of it, and the bugs literally explode. Okay, so this looks a little better than it did the last time I saw it, but it's still by no means good. Good girl, Daphne, you're so brave.
Nearly 2 months after her initial procedure, Noel is ready to remove the frame that has been protecting Daphne's reconstructed foot.
What I'm going to check now with equal measures of apprehension and excitement is whether or not this foot is solid. Wow. That feels pretty solid. It's always a nerve-wracking time when you remove a frame because until that point you really don't know if it's fixed or not. That's very, very encouraging. All right, we're going to cut the frame. I just can't wait to see her leg exposed again. Her folks are going to be so happy. Well, Daphne, you frame off for the first time. This is the first time Daphne's toes have been free for several weeks now. I'm just really hoping that when she bears weight again, that the bone won't break. Given everything she's been through, this is a tremendous result at this point.
David and Kaya have arrived to be finally reunited with Daphne.
Since she's got over the infection, we've been a lot better and been feeling a lot more positive, and obviously now we know that she's ready to come home. It's great, but I don't think I'm going to actually really realise that she's coming home until I've got her in the car.
So today's your birthday, is it? Happy birthday.
When I heard that, I thought that's just the most amazing serendipity ever.
Yeah.
So that's just great. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Now.
Okay. There we go. Whoa, careful, careful.
Come on, good girl.
Oh, you've got some hair back.
Look at her paw, it's like a brand new paw.
Absolutely amazing.
Where are you going?
Good girl, she's trying to escape.
Off we go. Come on.
Wow, she's trying to run. Feels amazing to have her in our arms and know that we're going home. It's just the best feeling ever.
The moments I live for in my life are the days that I see an animal home to his family. We are their last hope. And sometimes we really have to hold people together because I've seen people crash and burn and show them that the destination is worth the ride.
I hope you don't mind.
I hope you don't mind. words. How wonderful life is while you're in the world.
2 months after his operation, Rufus is enjoying being back with his family, both human and feline.
Knowing he's survived has made us love him the extra bit more.
In North London, Daphne is celebrating her recovery.
She's quite sassy, so I think she'd be like, yes, I've been through all that now. Give me a life of luxury, please. More food, more sausages.
And Dixie is back on her favourite beach with her owner, Monica.
Oh, it's made my day. She hasn't played like this for 4 months. Oh, no, big one!
Next time, the practice admits an unfamiliar patient.
I'm a big fan of a bacon sandwich, but apart from that, I've not really dealt with many pigs.
The emergency team battle to save the life of a young puppy.
Just starting to enjoy him and have so much fun with him, and then that's it, whack. I didn't realise how serious a condition he was in.
A much-loved family pet is found with a shattered pelvis.
We handed out these leaflets.
And Noel must perform pioneering surgery to repair it.
Good girl, well done.
She looked more like a poodle than a cat.